Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That? And today we're going to make this really cool technique. It's called Faux Mother of Pearl. And if you can kind of see it shimmer and shine there a little bit. This uses Stampin' Up's Frost White Shimmer Paint and a little bit of sponging, and let's get started. Okay, for this technique what you need, like I said, is the Frost White Shimmer Paint. And you want to give that a good shake. And then you also need a piece of cardstock. I'm using Whisper White, just regular cardstock, but you could also use the glossy cardstock. That would make it really nice finish as well. And then the other thing you need is some plastic wrap. And all I've done here is taken just a small piece and I'm crinkling it all up into a ball. All right. Now, you want to take some of the drops of your Shimmer Frost White Paint here, and I am using, this is just a cell bag, it's just a plastic bag, and I've been doing this project here for a while here, so mine's already kind of messy, but that's alright. I'm just going to reuse it. I'm just dropping a couple drops on there, if you can see that. You don't need a lot. And then take your plastic wrap that you've balled up, and you want to dip into the paint. Now, when you first get the paint down here like this, you'll be tempted, it'll kind of get a lot off, so you kind of just want to dab a little bit of it off here, and then just start dabbing around. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And you want to cover your entire piece here, but you don't want to cover it completely, but just dab it all around in it. So there we go. We've got some nice little coverage there. Now it'll take a little bit to dry, maybe a couple minutes, and then we're going to stamp on it. Okay, now that this is dried, we're going to add some color with our Stampin' Sponge, and this is Baja Breeze ink. And I'm just going to rub my sponge onto the ink pad to pick up some ink, and then I'm going to start to rub it onto. And see how basically wherever we put that paint, it is resisting the ink that we're putting on. Love this. Actually, it takes on a little bit of that color, but it gives it that nice little faux mother of pearl look. And there we go. And then the other thing that I like to do is I like to add a little extra on my edges, just kind of sponge them with that flicking motion. I'll just do that real quick here. Okay, now we're ready to add our stamping. Okay, so I've done a little stamping. I stamped the greeting and the branch here. And I actually stamped my greeting first, and which is nice because then I can actually, with my see-through clear block, I can position where I want that branch to go, because the greeting is right here. I'll come in real close here. See how you can see that? Love that. So I've got that stamped, and I used StazOn, our jet black StazOn. Now this is for surfaces that are is glass or glossy and metal, things like that. And since this is has paint on it, this is what we recommend as your best ink for that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some coloring to the little flowers on the branches. And I'm using rose red, and I'm squishing my lid and my ink pad together, and I'm going to get some ink inside here. And actually, I had some refill ink that I had already put in here from a previous project. So I'm just going to pick up some ink with my blender pen, and I'm going to color all these little flowers here. And I won't color them all for you, but you can see how easy. It's kind of a quick and easy little thing. I don't need to spend a lot of time on detail. See how cute that is? And here's one that is finished. And there you go. You can see, look at all that shimmer and shine. Such a beautiful card that this makes. Okay, so now I'm ready to assemble my card, and I'm going to add this Baja Breeze to the rose red back base of my card. But before I do that, I want to add some ribbon. All right, and this is about 6.5 inches. This is our rose red seam binding. And I'm just going to add some adhesive on the back side here, just to tack it down. And there we go. All right, then I will finish adding adhesive. Now I'm just keeping the adhesive off the edges here a little bit, as you can see, because I have added texture from our framed tulip embossing folder, and I find it's a lot easier to add my adhesive a little inwards from that, and stays really nice. Okay, so I'm ready to put my focal point on. Cute, huh? And I am using dimensionals to do that with. I'll get this on real quick. Then, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a bow. So I'll be right back. Okay, this is about 12 inches of the seam binding, and we didn't tack it down here on the front, so I can just slip it right underneath here. I'm just going to add my bow here real quick. Alright, and it's just like tying your shoe. And the one thing that I like to do is I do kind of fadoodle with my ribbon after I get it tied off here. So I usually twist it and turn it and pull my tails a little bit until I get it where I want. Everybody says, oh, why do your bows always look so nice? Well, they don't look nice immediately. You do got to play with them a little bit. But once you do, they usually come out looking really cute. So if you want, you can trim your tails a little bit and you're good to go. So there's our finished Faux Mother of Pearl card. So thank you for stopping by. And for more inspiration, visit me at DOstamping.typepad.com.